I'm here with Enjoy champion MV Young ahead of tonight's Three Rivers three-way dance for the championship belt. First fall gets the belt. You got history with Lee. Trish is a fierce competitor. How are you feeling going into this matchup?
Yeah, the Enjoy Champions Committee. I didn't know that existed, did you? Kind of a new development. Well, it seems like they got something against old MV. They put him in a Pittsburgh street fight with Max the Impaler, a casket match against Mr. Grimm, and a brawl that busted me open against JD Drake. But it's in those matches that I earned what they've been calling me ever since the last Enjoy, and that's the King of Pittsburgh. And Lee Moriarty, I know that you're on television, and Trish Adora, I know that you're on your way, but I love the city of Pittsburgh, and I love being their king, and that's why no matter what or who fights me here at Mr. Smalls, it's all gonna end the same, and that's MV's gonna fuck Yins up.
Welcome back. This is Enjoy Wrestling Episode 3. We've been focusing on tag team wrestling this season, but tonight there'll be something a little different. From Mr. Smalls Theater in Pittsburgh, I am Veda Scott alongside Joe Dombrowski. And first up, we have David Lawless versus Mr. Hunt.
I have a lot of questions about that matchup that we're going to get answered in just a few moments, but I'm so excited as well for the Three Rivers three-way dance. Enjoy Wrestling Championship is at stake, and as three athletes, no strangers to championships. MV Young to defend against Trish Adora and Tiger Style himself, Lee Moriarty. Let's not waste any time, Veda. You got questions, I got questions. David Lawless has some answers to provide to all of us. Let's go to the ring and find out what's going on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Once again, Joe Dombrowski alongside Veda Scott for Enjoy Wrestling. This is a peculiar situation we've been wondering about the past 2 weeks.
Right. 2 weeks ago, David Lawless came out here and he said he's going to be taking on Mr. Grimm. Now, Mr. Grimm, we haven't seen since he lost that casket match, was locked in the casket by MV Young. That was a year ago. He has not been seen, and David Lawless seems really confident.
From Truth and Consequence, weighing in at hundreds of settlements, he is the Gavel, David Lawless.
As you see the Gavel handing out his business cards from his law firm, Lawless still feels that the Enjoy Cup is coming back with him and the runway next week when we have the finals, our four-way matchup to crown the Enjoy Tag Team Cup champions. But to your point, Veda, after Mr. Grimm lost that casket match, Lawless said that he buried Mr. Grimm straight into the ground. And now he wants to fight him?
Now, normally I don't like to give you morons any bonuses of the greatest attorney and professional wrestler in America. Listen, I'll stay in this ring all night because everyone knows that the Gavel David Lawless is Enjoy Wrestling.
What representation that would be.
Now, if you snowflakes would give me 2 minutes of your time to educate you, there's something that needs to be addressed. There's some punk bitch with face paint by the name of Mr. Grimm that thinks that he can scare me. But tonight, live, here at Enjoy Wrestling, you're gonna see the Gavel David Lawless beat Mr. Grimm 1, 2, 3, and you'll all realize why Lawless is flawless. Bring out Mr. Grimm, bitches.
Is Mr. Grimm here? Have you seen Mr. Grimm in the locker room?
We have not seen him in essentially a year. This is his music.
Well, this crowd and the historic Mr. Smalls Theater here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, waiting with bated breath. A man that was once the hired heavy of David Lawless, who took his fight all the way to the main event to give Lawless the accolades he so craved.
And
wait a minute.
this is... I don't know who this is, but it's not. This is not Mr. Grimm.
Did someone put Mr. Grimm in the dryer?
Weighing in at 28 body bags.
Man, you look like shit, Mr. Grimm. What happened?
Oh, come on.
Damn, son, you go on a diet or what?
Oh, he's got a little plastic.
Who's scared of this punk bitch, right?
Instead of a body bag. This is.
Yo, the Gathering of the Juggalos is a month from now, kid.
He may fit into it if Lawless has his way. This is nothing but disrespect.
This is really just wasting our time.
Yeah.
We have an Enjoy title match to get to today.
Yeah, that's the crux of why we're here this week.
And this is really just...
This is Lawless showing off and entertaining himself and no one else. And it's clear that Mr. Grimm is not here this week and has not been here.
Folks, I know you want to click the X right now. Please stay with us. We have an Enjoy title match. Lee Moriarty, Trish Adora, MV Young. It's coming as soon as David Lawless is done with whatever he's doing here.
Grandstanding. That's what it is. It's propaganda. Dare I say this is just a masturbatory segment from David Lawless to just revel in his own greatness. That's all this is, and it's disgusting. And there's the bell. You gotta wonder if this young man, whoever he is, knows what he signed up for. If he's aware that this was gonna turn physical like this. And this isn't a competition.
Oh!
Hey, that's tough to watch. This kid's not even a wrestler. And we're done.
You won. I am shocked, for one.
Now, what did that prove? What did that prove?
And now, as ridiculous
Your
as this
winner
was,
is
Joe,
the Gavel
you
David
don't
Lawless.
have to. No, you don't have to do that. As ridiculous as this was, Joe, it does underline something else, and that is.
I told you Mr. Grimm was a bitch, and I proved it tonight.
Maybe Lawless really did end his career.
He wasn't.
Now back to the matter at hand. Mr. Grimm couldn't do shit for the Gavel David Lawless, so that's why I buried him alive and embarrassed his ass tonight. But in December, it's the Enjoy Odyssey, and the Gavel David Lawless and his new monster are entering, and I'm gonna win the Odyssey and take that Enjoy championship from MV Young and put it around my waist where it belongs, because David Lawless is Enjoy Wrestling, whether you morons want to admit it or not.
He said he's entering the Enjoy Odyssey, like as to be expected. Of course he is. But he said David Lawless and his new monster. What does that mean? You have any?
I don't know a damn thing. We may have to wait for Saturday, December 17th here at Mr. Small's Theater to find out. That's when the Enjoy Odyssey
There's
goes down.
David Lawless with the Enjoy Cup that he stole.
That is not yours.
It's not yours.
We'll crown the champions next week.
Hey!
Wait,
Whoa, no.
what's going on? What's going on?
Lights.
What's going on?
Lights. Hey. The cup's gone. The
cup's gone, and Lawless.
And that's Mr. Grimm's music again.
Is he here?
Well, look,
is Grimm here, or is someone playing mind games with David Lawless, who looks white as a sheet?
Joe, I don't know what just happened. All I know is David Lawless had that Enjoy Cup in his hands. The lights went out. The cup is gone. And I heard Mr. Grimm's music. That's all I got for you. Draw your own conclusion.
Well, hopefully we'll get some more information between now and December 17th. We're back at Mr. Small's for our next Enjoy Wrestling live event. That Enjoy Odyssey will go down, but up next, Veda.
The actual reason you're watching this episode, it's MV Young defending the Enjoy Championship against Trish Adora and Lee Moriarty.
It's coming up a heartbeat away. Stay with us.
I'm here with Trish Adora, who is coming off of a decisive victory on the last season of Enjoy Wrestling. Now, in this Three Rivers three-way dance championship match, how are you feeling? What is your approach to this championship match?
Well, per usual, I'm always feeling good, always very, very happy to be here. Excited to, of course, become the new face of Enjoy Wrestling, yes. But not only am I battling Lee Moriarty, who's absolutely amazing and an absolute star, not only am I facing MV Young, also a star, I'm facing my own body too. Nursing a bit of an injury, but one thing about me, nothing stops me. Nothing stops me. So
I have a feeling it's going to be a resilient performance from Trish Adora tonight.
Thank you so much to all of the sponsors for our Enjoy Tag Team Cup. We have Chantel's Cheese Shop, Leona's Ice Cream, Spirit Bar and Restaurant, the Grit and Glitter Podcast, Maud's Paper Wing Gallery, Marveling at Marvels Podcast, Manda Micro at twitch.tv/Manda_micro, Fungus Books, and Lemon Tree Pittsburgh.
And all of our loyal and passionate patrons. We couldn't do it without you supporters. There you see the list of the fine folks that make Enjoy Wrestling what it is today. Thank you so much for helping us bring you the best professional wrestling in the area.
And don't forget about that Enjoy Wrestling merch. We got zip-up hoodies, we got t-shirts, and yes, we do have tote bags. It's for sale at enjoy-wrestling.com.
I'm here with Lee Moriarty, the winner of the original Enjoy Cup tournament. Also, there's some deep history tonight between you and champion MV Young in this matchup. And at the Odyssey at Enjoy, he eliminated you. How are you feeling going into this Three Rivers three-way dance, knowing that you kind of have a score to settle?
First things first, say my name again.
Lee Moriarty.
No. There's something before that. Say my name again.
Tagga style, Lee Moriarty.
So if you know that, you know my history. You know I was the first Enjoy Cup champion. You know I came this close to becoming the first Enjoy Heavyweight champion. Second opportunities don't come around often, so I'm not wasting this one tonight. Lee Moriarty is reclaiming his crown as the king of Pittsburgh wrestling. And my crown is MV's title. Tonight, Trish MV, you better watch your step and protect your neck, because this is my time.
Tagga style, Lee Moriarty. Thank you.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman is putting an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home.
Tonight it is the Enjoy Odyssey Battle Royale, Veda.
MV Young, Pittsburgh's own.
He took out the runway. Oh, David Lawless was there.
Down to our final two.
Oh, wait a minute.
Leaving over the top. Oh!
MV Young wins it. MV Young's won it. Moriarty went flying. MV Young is the winner of the
Mr. Grimm in a casket match.
Look out for Grimm over the top.
Got his foot blocking.
Oh no! Oh no! Grimm got clocked with that championship belt, and MV Young closes the casket. The match is over. The Enjoy Wrestling title's up.
Yes, it's MV Young defending his championship against JD Drake.
JD Drake again. I think he's busted open.
Yeah. Rises. MV Young.
Balance himself. Moonsault, nobody home. Got him. It's a MV Young is still the Enjoy Wrestling champion.
The following contest is for the Enjoy Championship.
Three very decorated athletes who have been on their own unique path converge, I believe for the first time, all three in the ring at once.
Trish Adora made her Enjoy Wrestling debut last season, taking on Alec Price. And if you didn't know Trish Adora before that day, you certainly did afterwards. Very, very impressive. But when is she ever not?
Well, that's 100% true, and I followed Alec Price's career since pretty much day one. I know how tough he is, I know how scrappy he is, but Trish Adora made a major statement overcoming Alec Price, who's the buzzworthy guy in New England right now. But Trish Adora, not just one geographic area, all over the world. From the United States to Japan, recently competing for Progress in the UK, everybody across the planet is talking about Trish Adora.
And that is how she earned her spot in this three-way dance.
The self-described Afro-Punk is the Pan-African World Diaspora Champion, which has been given world title status by Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the oldest and longest running and most prestigious wrestling publication in the world today. And Trish has been a fighting champion, but she'd love to add some more gold to that resume. And both of her adversaries are very well decorated here in Enjoy.
Well, Lee Moriarty has been with Enjoy Wrestling from the beginning. He is, of course, the actual holder of that Enjoy Cup that is... Wait a second, Joe. The Enjoy Cup. It's gone. What? This is the Enjoy Cup tag tournament, so...
Yeah, we got to crown a new recipient in a week.
We don't have a cup.
I don't even know where to begin to look.
What? I didn't even think about that till now. Anyway, so Lee Moriarty is the actual holder of the Enjoy Cup, wherever it may be.
But Lee's not satisfied just being the first cup winner. He wants to be Enjoy champion as well. And we've seen him amass an impressive resume with wins over the likes of Darius Lockhart and Speedball Mike Bailey. Sorry, Veda. But Lee Moriarty has done so much to put himself at the top of the line, at the top of the card. And Lee, yeah, he's known the world over. He's an AEW star, but his roots are here in Pittsburgh. I called this young man's first matchup around 5 years ago, and man, you could tell he was special from day one. Listen to the ovation and the rock star atmosphere created by the leader of the Polyam cult and the individual who reigns proudly as Enjoy champion. MV Young won that Enjoy Odyssey to win that title, and he did so by eliminating Lee Moriarty. Lee won the Enjoy Cup by downing MV Young. Rich history between these two foes.
And MV Young, as Enjoy champion and as defending champion, has honestly not had an easy time of it. He defended against Max the Impaler. He defended, as we said, against Mr. Grimm in that casket match. And he had an absolute battle with JD Drake last season. And now he takes on two of the best wrestlers in the world at the same time.
Split crowd, but a volatile atmosphere.
The following contest is a Three Rivers three-way championship match. Whoever scores the first pinfall will walk out Enjoy champion. Introducing first the competitors. From DC, she is the Afro Punk Trish Adora. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All caps when you say his name. Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty. Your reigning defending champion. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. He is the king of the motherfucking Polyam cult, MV Young.
You see the prize being displayed by the official. The Enjoy Championship has only increased in prestige around the waist of MV Young, and part of that is that fearlessness and that level of competition you spoke about, Veda. But let's contrast the Max the Impalers and the Grimms and the JD Drakes to a Trish Adora who has been studying the European style and getting in touch with her inner Nigel McGuinness, and Lee Moriarty, who's a true student of the game, who studies every style under the planet. Lee specializes, what Tiger style is to Lee is adaptability. It's a takeoff of Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, which is all about playing with the strengths of your adversary and excelling and beating them at their own game and finding a way to adapt your style to match anybody against you. MV will have to do that in a big way because it's a polar opposite to anything he's faced, and two athletes who can adjust to any situation.
Right, and to take absolutely nothing away from the technical skills of an MV Young, I really think that he has crafted himself into be more of a brawler. He's very comfortable in that hardcore style, and this is, again, like you said, just a little bit out of his element. But if anyone is able to overcome adversity and adapt, it's someone like MV Young. And Lee almost got the pin.
And a sidestep Lee to the floor.
And then Adora with the roll-up. And as was explained before the bell rang, this is a one fall to a finish triple threat. Now, our finals of the Enjoy Cup Tag Tournament, that is going to be elimination. This, however, one fall to a finish, and that is so difficult because, as we saw right there, Trish Adora almost pinned MV Young, and Lee Moriarty was out on the floor. He almost wasn't even involved.
Those finals will be next week here on the broadcast. Enjoy Wrestling here on YouTube. Veda, if you're MV Young, do you try to take it to the floor? Do you try to turn it into a brawl? Modified sling blade by Lee Moriarty. We'll see if MV has that opportunity even, as Lee can be so abusive yet elusive between those ropes.
cover there by Moriarty. I just don't see how you can possibly beat two of the best technicians in the world at their own game. And Adora rolling all the way through, but Moriarty kicking out before she was able to cinch that pin on completely.
Veda, I'm sure as we see the exchange of rapid fire near falls here, Veda, I'm sure you've been in your fair share of three-way matchups in between these squared circle. Is there a strategy? How do you win this thing?
Whoa. Well, Trish Adora has a strategy here. She has Lee Moriarty all tied up. But again, the strategy is something much like Envy Young just employed, is to let your opponents tire themselves out, but always keep an eye on what's happening.
Yeah, the mistake there was Trish left herself wide open. All of her appendages were contorting Lee Moriarty, and she couldn't protect herself from that boot of Envy Young. And now Envy has put on a lot of mass in the past several months, and that's not a knock. That's intentional on his part. He wants to build up his power game, build up his physicality, and he's done that in a great way.
Quick roll-up by Moriarty.
And Lee, knife edge chop. We've talked about the wins MV has gotten. His strategy's paid off, but it's Lee and Trish centering.
Oh, and I think Adora just took her eyes off Envy Young one more time. And then this is exactly what you were talking about, Joe. Envy on the floor is a dangerous beast.
It's going to be very difficult, though, because you have to be in the ring to win this thing.
Yes, this is not falls count anywhere. It's just one fall to a finish, and it has to happen inside the ring.
MV's got to neutralize one athlete and try to put the other away. And there you see that bulk of Envy Young down square on the rib cage of Lee Moriarty, knocking the wind out of the apex of combat. And now a handful of hair on Trish Adora, who gets launched. And you think about it as well, these three different journeys. Lee Moriarty is a TV wrestling superstar in AEW. Trish Adora has been a globetrotter, building her resume and plying her craft. Envy Young loves to be in the underground, loves to be the counterculture, loves to be the alternative to whatever you see in standardized professional wrestling, and Envy embraces that in every way. Could that give him the home turf advantage?
Right now, Trish Adora has an advantage, but Envy taking over with a forearm to the face. And again, the danger of taking your eye off that third person in the match. And
look out!
And last time we saw Lee Moriarty, he and Speedball Mike Bailey fought all over the building. They came up here on this stage. We know that Lee, as technically sound as he is not afraid to get in a fight either.
Lee and Speedball for my money. Nice crossbody by Trish Adora, and does not go for the pin.
She was sort of by default pinning Lee, but she was hammering down some blows.
But Lee Moriarty and Speedball Mike Bailey for my money may have been the best match I've seen in Pittsburgh anywhere. I don't care the initials, the location, in the last 10 years, maybe longer. That shows you the type of talent, the level of ability, an athlete that comes to enjoy wrestling each and every event. And there'll be,
low power bomb.
There'll be a lot more great athletes here Saturday, December 17th for the Enjoy Odyssey at Mr. Small's Theater. Enjoy-wrestling.com for more information and where you can get your merchandise as well.
And honestly, you got to assume there's going to be some sort of championship defense that day, but we don't know who the champion's going to be.
Standing side switch by Trish Adora. Nice German suplex.
Launching Moriarty all the way across the ring. He just dumped down onto the floor, and Envy Young rolling back in, got a fist up, ready to go, but Adora ducking through and plants it, this time holding on and rolling through. Trish Adora not happy with just one German, a second.
That takes so much strength, so much leverage. Envy just trying to cover up and hang on.
And now Adora, she's gone back to that waist lock, trying for a third, but this time Envy gets the elbow up.
There is nothing that Trish Adora can't do, from European style to a fight to capoeira and Muay Thai. She's trained in so much, so many different facets of combat. Started at the Team 3D Academy some years back and has never stopped learning everywhere she's gone. But check out Lee. And Trish the side switch. Oh my God!
Triple German!
I don't believe I just saw that.
Somehow, Trish Adora managed to launch both Lee Moriarty and Envy Young, and you have to wonder what potential damage that did to Trish herself.
When the mind is willing and the heart is full, sometimes the body can be pushed beyond what would consider its normal limits. Trish Adora scores big, but what did Trish take out of herself? She's not able to follow through, and all three athletes are hurt.
Moriarty struggling to get up, but Trish is up herself. Was going for an enziguri, and Moriarty ducking out of the way. And now Adora headed to a corner. Moriarty coming in hot, though, with a forearm.
Lee is so great at switching directions and tempos. You see that body control. No wasted motion to the outside.
Was slingshotting in and got caught with a spear.
And MV wasn't protecting Adora. He was looking out for his own interests. Stack him up. Power bomb. The air's out of Lee. That's the smart athlete to cover, but not enough.
Joe, you were asking for strategies in a triple threat match like this. Well, one way to neutralize the extra person in the ring, use them as a weapon, and then pin the person you just flattened. That seems to work pretty well most of the time. And Envy, as you said before, has the clear strength advantage in this match.
Trish has survived a lot of wars. U.S. Army veteran, over 8 years, has done a lot of charity work with the Wounded Warrior Project since, has helped house many veterans. She was homeless herself at one point and worked through it, came back from it. Can she come back from this?
Oh, fighting back down to her feet.
Just drops down, becomes dead weight on the ground, and now has MV caught. That triangle choke. And now cinches in. Both arms of MV pulling MV forward. His neck and throat are driven right into the feet of Trish Adora. And if MV taps or submits, he loses the Enjoy title. And check out Lee. Shades of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, just grabbing the arms and kicking the head, the face, the upper body of Trish Adora in. And as we say that, Veda, thought for a second Lee might have been looking for cattle mutilation, but instead looked for the pinning predicament, and now Trish back on top. Oh, check out this toe hold. Check out the split of Trish getting low to the ground. Spreads out Lee's legs from one another to give him no leverage to counter.
But once again, she had that hold so cinched in, it opened her up to that forearm by MV, and now, forced to break the hold, Trish Adora is going strike for strike with MV Young, and she's not backing down at all.
Veda, you can tell so much about an athlete by looking into their eyes, and anytime I look into the eyes of Trish Adora in the heat of battle, you can see the ferocity and determination. MV sees it. He's got to fire with everything he has. High impact on that suplex. And all three athletes down, Veda. I don't know that we've had a clear-cut advantage in this matchup yet for more than a couple of moments.
Official checking on everyone, but someone needs to get up or this match would end right here. It's MV up to his feet.
You can hear the level of respect from this packed house, standing in awe.
Lee had the arm hammer locked and MV just tossed him off. And now MV going for another brainbuster, but Moriarty out the back. Oh!
There's a
Pepsi twist!
Yeah! 2 count only as Adora interrupts, and to the point we've made, that adaptability of Lee Moriarty, he's taken so much from so many mentors and teachers, including that Pepsi twist gifted down to him from CM Punk.
Oh, but Adora firing up! Tosses Moriarty!
Lee went for that Lancet Arch suplex, that Hiromi Yagi tribute, but man, Trish Adora! Sidewalk slam to the knee, back breaker and a near fall. Man.
And Trish Adora is just seconds away.
I noticed, Veda, a moment ago, Trish shaking her hand Trish does come into this matchup with a sprained hand, and Lee just utilized it.
And she's got a brace on that hand. Low angle German with the bridge.
And a near fall. I love the bridge on the knees.
Oh, that running knee.
And MV connects. Wow. Lee went to the injured hand. Trish took pause, but the German suplex connected. And I love the bridge on the knees, which gives Trish a more firm base on that pinning attempt. But man, it wasn't enough. MV, as he's done many times in this matchup, came in from that blind side, caught the knee, and retains the Enjoy Championship.
Still, your Enjoy Champion, MV Young.
What a fight this was. What a competitive atmosphere as MV Young shows his respect to this ring and this championship. And MV adapted. MV switched it up, switched that strategy to combat two of the best pound-for-pound grapplers in the world. And MV deserves to walk away that championship belt. What do you think, Veda? What a championship clash we saw.
That match would be a fitting conclusion to this season. But we're not done yet because we're going to be back next week. It's the finals of the Enjoy Cup Tag Team Tournament. And, well, we're not exactly sure where the Enjoy Cup is right now, but we do know who is in the finals. It's a four-way elimination, the runway, Violence is Forever, the Ephemeral Babes, and the production. They're going to be fighting each other. They're fighting for that Enjoy Cup. It's next week.
One tag team will stand up above all others as the team to beat here at Enjoy Wrestling, and we'll find out who next week.